Thalmor orders. You are to take Vantis to Solstheim at once, and there he will be stashed away with the Skal prisoners. Once we have confirmation that the prisoner is secure, we can commence operations in the Rift, with at least a modicum of leverage, and resume our actions against the Skal. Our intelligence indicates that these cultists, with delusions of Mirak's return, are giving the Hound a difficult time in Skyrim. These same cultists have whipped up the Skal, and we have seen evidence of them approaching the old Temple of Mirak. We can only assume that this is an effort to investigate the validity of the rumors. All of this should serve to further complicate any efforts Jorel might make to try and secure the release of the prisoner. It is highly unlikely that he will track us to Solstheim, but even if he does, he will find things there very difficult indeed. You are to leave at once. Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and you are watching The Passage, a Skyrim SE Let's Play featuring Ettient Jorel, the Altmer Ranger. Well, in the last episode, we got some work done. Many an interesting thing was accomplished. We furthered our investigation of what's going on with the Thieves Guild. But really, in Etienne's mind, all of that was secondary. He's performing these tasks as a way to fulfill his obligations to Maven and her people. But whenever possible, we're doing what we can to try to twist these events to our advantage. And in this particular case, Etienne saw some advantage for himself and his cause by applying pressure to Gulimai and essentially making Gulimai kind of his personal fence and informant. This actually is quite a coup for Etienne when you think about it, because now he has someone who is well connected in the underworld, specifically in Solitude, which means that potentially we can get some more information about what's going on in Solitude, which of course is the heart of where the Thalmor are operating out of and the Imperials are operating out of. This is the place where we kind of need to know what's going on. And having Gulimai sort of on the payroll, if you will, is a major deal. So Etienne's objective was to provide enough of a threat and enough of an incentive for Gulimai to have his first loyalty be to us. Yes, he's reconnected with the Thieves Guild, which was the ultimate goal. We've satisfied that requirement. But in the process, we've also let Gulimai know that he has much, much more to fear from the Hound than he does from the Guild at this point. All right, let's get back in here. Hey girl, you gotta be so bored in here. I am terribly sorry. But you know what? We're gonna get ready to leave pretty soon. Alright. So, let's talk a little bit about what we know. We just read some Thalmor orders that make it fairly clear that our path is now leading us to the island of Solstheim. And the island of Solstheim is not something that we are unfamiliar with. Since being attacked by the cultists, we read about Solstheim and a ship sailing to and from there in the letter that we found on the body of these cultists, right? Look at all this trash. I think I am going to literally leave this stuff here. The Solitude Guard's uniform, the Imperial Officer's uniform, all of this stuff could actually be very useful in this location, so there's no point in dragging it with. So clearly, our next stop is Solstheim, but to get there, we've got to go by way of Windhelm. So we've got kind of a lengthy overland track to Windhelm, and so that is going to be our next stop. In the meantime, let's do a time check. Okay, it's 11 a.m. Let's have a quick bite. We're going to sleep. So, let's see. 12 hours would put us at 11 p.m. 9. So we'll go with 10. Plenty of rest. And then we're going to hit the road. Darkness will be a handy thing here. So we've got to figure out what our path is going to be here. Let's eat that slaughterfish we gathered. This venison is all uncooked, so we're not going to eat that. Drink that wine. A little bit of water. Okay. Let's pack this up. Okay, I'm going to go over this stuff one more time. Got the Ebony Mage stuff is going to stay. Solitude Guard stuff is going to stay. These are all items that would make kind of great disguise material. The Staff of Ice Shivs, we'll take that with us. And the arrows, no weight associated with those. So everything else is going to stay here in just a big heap. Interestingly enough, this is, I think, one of the only secret city entrances we found so far that doesn't have any kind of storage. All right, girl, you ready? Okay, we're out on the open road, so let's think about apparel. Got to go with a full backpack because we're presumably carrying all of our stuff now. Okay. Hood. Vial holder. Mercenary armor. Okay. We've got plenty of miscellaneous jewelry on us that we can turn into cash should we need it. Got a couple other items that we can sell. This Imperial helmet as well. I went ahead and grabbed that, thinking that it would be just the perfect head covering if we were to need to pose as an Imperial officer, so it kind of makes sense that the helmet stays here as well. Okay, then we've got all of our nighttime gear. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. All right, let's head out. All right. So first objective is we need to make it safely and quietly to the port at Windhelm. So we've got a couple of different options here. One is to go overland, and one would be to try and sneak down into the harbor here and see if we can book passage on a boat. The boat would certainly get us clear of this area much more quickly. As we're looking here, looks like we have one guard who's patrolling there, but if we time this right, we might be able to sneak past him. Okay, it's that guard right there. Let's just watch him for a moment. Okay, he's going to be making his return trip. Look at the size of that ship. Huge. All right, girl. Ready? Keep your head down. Let's do this. Nobody on this boat. Let's talk to this guy here. Hey.
Looking to hire a boat?
Yeah.
I can take you to any port on the coast. Where are you headed?
Perfect. Need to book passage to Windhelm, please.
Climb on in the boat and get comfortable.
Very good.
Dawnstar doesn't have much of a port, but the miners say it's got rich ore veins.
Am I supposed to be able to sit down in this sumbitch somehow? Or click on it somehow?
Dawnstar doesn't have much of a port, but the miners say it's got rich ore veins.
It seems like it's in a different position. Like, is it not working? Normally it's over there. And it's, like, not giving me a prompt to sit or anything. That is
Dawnstar
very
doesn't have much
strange.
of a port, but the miners say it's got rich ore veins.
Okay, so let's try this.
It may not look like much, but my boat can get you there faster than walking.
There we go. It's the invisible boat we're taking, which is perfect because we need stealth. I don't know what that was all about. Just a glitch, I guess. Wow. We made it. Okay. So at this point, of course, it would be very easy to just get right on the next ship leaving. But given the amount of distance we've covered, one has to assume that the last thing Ettient feels like doing at the moment is getting back on another ship. Or a boat. Ship. Very small ship. We're going to head into town. Convert some things to cash, get some supplies. And stretch our legs a little bit, and then we'll head out. Okay, let's do a time check. It's early in the morning. That worked out pretty good. We traveled by boat all night long. Come on, girl, let's go down here. We don't know the first thing about Windhelm. But one of the things we're learning is that it's cold. It's snowy. What's this? Ah. Mercantile. That would be a good place for us to stop. Look at this ancient architecture. Ah, we must have made her nervous. What's this?
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. I'll take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Fire? Where's the fire? This? The best you can do, huh? Alright.
Apparently some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care.
I'm of the belief.
Things have been a lot worse around here since Ulfric took over.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's not the cold of Skyrim that gets to me. It's the stink from the people.
I'm gonna refill my water.
Of course. Take a look.
What do you got? Alta wine we'll take. Bread is always good. Slaughterfish is good. Venison chop. Okay, we're gonna take... We're going to take whatever protein he's got, so... And then we will sell him our uncooked venison. He can use this, serve it in his place, cook it up. I think everything else is cooked. He's got some salt. Feel like we're loaded up on salt. Why are there so many dark elves here?
Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking.
How are you treated?
Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time.
So there have been murders?
None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems.
Windhelm's problems could quickly become yours. Very well.
If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
All right. Well, we'll sit it out here. Have some food. we're going to do is we're going to wait for the mercantile shop next door to open up. Then we're going to go there and see if we can convert some of the items we have into cash. Should be soon. Boy, it's quiet in here, isn't it? Well, at this point, Etienne's got to be thinking about what his strategy is. Obviously, Solstheim is an unknown quantity. We've never been there before. We know nothing about the terrain, anything like that. Had I the option to question this barkeep about it, that would be perfect. But that's not an option for us, just in terms of the game mechanic. But maybe we can find some information out about our destination from other Dunmer in town here. All right. All right, girl, you ready? Let's go.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, I don't hate your people.
You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Okay, we didn't see this conversation because we came in kind of the back door, so we're not going to dig any further there. Well, there's a guard patrolling down here. Who knows how often he actually comes down here, but... Greetings.
Oh, I like to share my good fortune with those who deserve it.
Who supplies your goods?
I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city.
Okay, what have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
All right, let's see what he's got. Not looking for anything in particular, just looking. Oh. We'll take those. The monomyth. Ooh. Yol in the Sea of Ghosts. We'll buy that. Etienne would be interested in that, because Njol is the son of Ysgramor, and that tells the story of some things that happened with their arrival in Skyrim, when the fleet from Atmora arrived in Skyrim, so that could be interesting. He's got Grand Soul Gems. That's a possibility. Okay, let's see what we can offload here. Amulet of Stendar. We can sell that. Okay, Eminent Alchemy, those we keep. That we keep. That's our alchemy gear. This is all of our night activity gear. Gold ring we can sell. The leather boots of Waning Fire. I believe that's an enchantment we already have, but I'm not exactly sure, so I'm going to hold off. Smithing and alchemy, we're keeping those. Okay, ebony sword, we can sell. Elven arrow, glass arrow, dwarven arrows. I'm going to sell those. And those. We've got these staves, which are worth a pretty penny. I mean, look at all the gold we have. I mean, Ettient is doing pretty well. So, let's go back, and we're going to buy this Grand Soul Gem. We're stocking up, because we've got all of this knight kind of spy gear that we've created, all of which could be enchanted if we can find the time and the resources to do it. So accumulating some more Grand Soul Gems is always a good thing. Okay, so we've sold most of the weapons we could, with the exception of these here. Sell it. Sell it. And again, I mean, you might be looking at those items saying, wow, those are great items, but I'm selling them for roleplay purposes just because I just don't think that Ettient would use them. Got all of this frostbite venom. Ice Wraith Essence we don't need. Okay. Fear Poison. Keeping the Frenzy Poison. Still think there could be some opportunities to use that. Haggling. Okay. All right, we've drained them. Now, let's go back and take one more look. Absorbs stamina based on level from enemies within 17 feet. That is really an interesting enchantment. Okay, this is contingent on blocking, which we're not really doing a lot of. Okay, that's good enough for now. Thank you, sir.
Do come again.
I do that. Let's go explore a little bit more here. Come on, girl.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
Flowers. All right, what do you have?
Not much, but I hope you like them.
Oh, yes, we can use these. Red mountain flower. We haven't done anything with that, but let's try. Excellent. Where are your parents?
They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do?
Oh, boy.
Stop by again.
Certainly. Keep your coin purse close to you, child.
They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you'll turn into one.
That's bullshit.
Better not be true.
I can confirm that. That qualifies as fake news. Oh. My alarm went off. She is a grand old city. Wow.
My friend died. Things won't be the same.
A friend died?
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Oh.
From what I hear, you're the one gave the Thalmor a black eye. Sure know how to pick your enemies, don't you? I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
Okay. What have you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
It's got food. Anything cooked? Nope. All uncooked.
Take a look.
Actually, I think... Ah, we're good.
Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Quarter.
Need something? See for yourself.
Let's see what she's got. Well, she's got more Alta wine. We'll take that. Don't really need any cheese. I was kind of hoping for, you know, apples, things like that, which
There's no glory in
she
war.
obviously has here.
It's just
But
something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
hey,
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
what do we got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Very good. An ebony ingot. We'll take that. And a grand soul gem. We'll take that as well. Okay. Flawless amethyst we got to keep. We've got an empty grand soul gem and an empty greater we can get rid of. An empty lesser. Okay. Okay. Anything else in the apparel category? I think we're doing pretty well here. I'm going to check these enchantments.
Thank you for your custom.
If we already have these enchantments, then we'll sell the items.
I'd travel more.
Yeah, we
but who
do.
wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
Okay.
Fruits and vegetables.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay, so... Alright, the leather boots of waning fire. We already have this enchantment. So we can sell that. And the Bracers of Sure Grip, we already have this enchantment, so we can sell that. That takes care of everything there. And there. And she still has some money left, and I think we still have some things we could offload. So these Fortify two-handed are worth some good money. Okay, and then the Resist Fire, we were working on that before. We've got a couple here we can sell. Resist Frost, 27, 33, so get rid of that one. I'm just getting rid of, you know, stuff where we have duplicates. Resist Magic. Get rid of those. Restore Stamina 55 or 45, so get rid of that. Resist Poisoned. Wow, look at that. Look at that potion. Resist 37% of poison damage for 60 seconds, restores 46 points of stamina, and cures all diseases, all in one potion. I will keep that one just for the cure disease effect. Okay, restore 55 points of stamina. And then we've got this potion of stamina, 50 points. We don't need all of this. Let's get rid of half of those. We got this vigorous stamina action going on. There's definitely, I mean, a lot more stuff here that I could get rid of, but I think we're in pretty good shape here.
I'll see you again soon, I hope.
Good morning.
Morning.
Take home Windhelm.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Oh, if there was a tonic that could help me. I'm so close to the answer.
I think you should listen to your apprentice. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Potions. Blacksmith's Elixir. And a draught. Taking them both. Because they're both... Well, one of them is better than what we can do ourselves. I guess the draught I didn't need, but that's alright. Okay. Nothing for enchanting, right? Yeah, that would be under enchanters. Okay. Now I know we have in our inventory already a lot of the Chaurus eggs. Ice Wraith Teeth, I'll take those. Spider Eggs, Swamp Fungal Pod, take those. Vampire Dust.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Okay, if I remember, yeah, our own Fortify Smithing potions are 36%, so buying the draught was a waste. Sell it back, get rid of it. Okay, we've got the Enchanter's Potion. That's really the only thing we've got to fortify enchanting. Except what we would make ourselves, which is only 9%. I don't know. I think we're good. Thank you.
Hope to see you again soon.
Right.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned...
Blah, blah, blah. Places to go, things to do.
A while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Nope.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
That's a lie, isn't it? Okay, so let's look. Yeah. We're doing great on soul gems at this point. So we've got 5 that we can work with. So let's take a look. Arm guards.
Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
Archery. One-handed. We don't really need to fortify sneak. So the only thing that we would do here is possibly fortify one-handed and archery, possibly lockpicking. I think when it comes to infiltration, though, we really need we need to be just as effective with our weapons. So the boots, two-handed, stamina, sneak. We could do the stamina thing, although I don't know about that. Sneak, no. One-handed, carry weight.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry to have troubled you about it. Just
need something.
I guess the fortify stamina, as I look at it right now, fortify stamina might be the most useful here. It would just give us a little bit bigger reservoir for our archery skill.
I'd like to ask you.
A pleasure to see you as well, Naranya. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you still had many
Okay.
associates in the
Fortify
shipping
health.
profession. I have a
Destruction.
business proposition for any sailors who might be looking to make a few extra septims.
So fortify health or stamina again.
The sailors I know are plenty good at finding trouble without any help from you.
Hood.
Oh, you're such a wet blanket.
This is
Captain.
definitely going to
Can't a
be
girl have a little fun from
archery.
time to time?
And the black face mask would also, I think, definitely
I
be
don't haggle. If you want a lower
archery.
price, look elsewhere.
So we're looking at archery and stamina, pretty much. That's what we would do here. So,
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
thinking I'm going to do it now, while we have the chance. So, let's see. We've got the Enchanter's Potion, 10% buff. So we'll take that. Let's get in here. So, item, Mage Arm Guards, Fortify Archery.
You want something from me?
Boots. Fortify Stamina.
Speak.
Yes. Item, Robes, Enchantment, Fortify Stamina, Grand. Yes.
You want something from
Item,
me?
Face Mask, Enchantment, Fortify Archery, Grand. Yes. Item, Hood, Enchantment,
Speak quickly.
Archery. There we go. Good deal. All right. What else we got? Silver and ruby ring. Let's make it a fortify lockpicking. Use the grater. Silver necklace. We can put something on that. Fortify sneak. Okay. Gold ring. Enchantment. Sneak. Good deal. Shed some weight, got some additional experience, right?
You've got ties to the Thieves Guild.
Oh, hey, there you are.
One should never pay too. I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay, these things we just made, I'm kind of thinking we can't sell them because they're stolen. They're considered stolen goods. So we can't really sell them. But that's okay. We've got fences we can sell these to.
Thank you for your custom.
Sure.
I've been a bit out of sorts since.
And we got a level out of the deal. Okay. Fur plates. Fur plate. Okay. Go down to leather. Okay, what's this? Okay, got one of those already. Hey, get off that bench. Right now. Get off that bench. Immediately. Get off that bench. Get off that bench. Okay. Corundum. 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 Steel. 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 Leather. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 corundum. And 3 steel. Let's just double check. Okay, we have no corundum. No steel.
Need some metal hammer.
What do you got for sale?
Take a look.
Okay. We need 4 of these bad boys. And I think it was 3 of those. That about does it. Okay. Anything new and interesting here? Okay.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade.
So, let's see if we can upgrade our gear before we go, too. Extreme smithing. Silver blood family ring. Potions. Blacksmith's elixir.
Come see me.
Excellent. All worthwhile. Very nice. I didn't bother with the weapons because our fancy upgraded grindstone is in Riften. So Riften is where we want to do all of our weapons type work. And we've still got more than 200 ebony arrows. So we've got supplies to make more if we need to. So I'm not concerned about that at all. All right, this was a great stop. Got a lot accomplished here.
Just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Get yourself some kindling. You know all about kindling. Okay, we're going to go in here.
Take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
See if they've got any roughage to sell.
My friend died. Things won't be the same without her.
Sorry to hear that. What have you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite,
Okay. Ooh. Apples are good. Oh boy. Knew I was going to have to buy some leeks eventually, so... Alright. And a little honey nut treat for the road. Why not?
Enjoy your stay. And don't break nothing.
Of course not. Why would I break anything? That'd be stupid. This could be a Nord thing. Huh. Garm must be off chasing a rabbit or digging a hole or something. Wolfarth of Atmora. Reigned First Era 480 to 533. Ugh.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
Okay. Wish it was more legible. Well, there's more over here. Herald. Reigned First Era 143 to... Ooh, that's hard to make out. Looks like 221, maybe? 13th in the line of Ysgramor and founder of the Great Kingdom of Skyrim. Is it easier to read if I stand back? Skyrim blank something. Okay, he established fair... Ugh, can't make it out. Olaf One-Eye, ooh. Reigned First Era 420 to 452. Subdued the foul dragon Numenex, reunited Skyrim after the War of Succession, and conquered the something Reach. Well, we know what the Reach is. I can't make out what that is. Interesting. So much history. Is this Nord construction? I mean, obviously it's an ancient Nord city, but it must be Nord construction, right? I mean, looking at modern Nord buildings, it makes a person question whether or not the Nords as a people have regressed in terms of their skills as architects and artisans. A high elf, sitting in complete solitude in the Temple of Talos. What is he thinking now? In the past, it's been about paying respect to Talos as a soldier. And I think to a large degree it's still about that. But some things have changed since then as well. The discovery of the dragons and the voice and the meaning of the walls and the meeting with the Greybeards. And the more this goes on, the more that Ettient comes to realize that, and is shocked to realize that there are aspects, anyway, of his path through life that he shares with this man. They both had the voice. Not only that, they both had the abilities of the Dragonborn, right? Now he's able to relate to Talos on even that level, on a much more personal level. Before, it was just about paying homage to someone who was a mighty soldier, right? Paying your respects for someone who became a legend, conquered the entire continent, ruled a mighty kingdom, won countless battles. But now it goes beyond that. Rising to be a mighty general, for example, is something that not many would accomplish. But the fact is that there's multiple people who could potentially accomplish that feat. Hundreds of people across Tamriel. But this thing with the Thu'um, this is a characteristic that he shares with only a handful of people. Himself, Talos, people he can confirm like the Greybeards and Ulfric. That would be crazy enough. But now, in his mind, he takes it even a step further and realizes that there is a trait, the ability to absorb dragon souls, that only he and Talos share. What does that mean?
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire. To receive the blessing of Talos, you have only to pray at the altar.
Are the people of Windhelm devout?
Like anyone, a crisis will push them towards devotion. I've been seeing a lot of the Shatter Shields since they lost their daughter. Hilevi Cruelseat comes in a lot, but I haven't seen her husband here in years. Ulfric prays for strength. I speak to Captain Lonelygale, but he doesn't spend much time here. Too busy.
What does Talos have to do with the war, in your view?
The Empire's elven puppet masters never cared much for the idea of a human becoming a divine, so the worship of Talos is outlawed. Skyrim doesn't take kindly to being told what to do, and to try and forget Talos, well, they may as well ordered us all to cut off our ears.
Understood. Tell me about your understanding of Talos.
Talos, who in life was known as Tiber Septim, united Tamriel and founded the Empire. He was rewarded for his deeds by being joined with the Divines in eternal glory, the only mortal to do so. We worship him that we might follow in his path. We can't literally join him in the heavens, but we may do our best to know them here on Nirn.
Laudable goal.
Blessings of Talos be upon you.
Yeah, you too. make an offering. I suppose the best we can hope for is that there's at least some small chance that somebody who's sincere will come along and find those items and they'll be of use to them, as opposed to some asshole taking them for profit. Amazing. Well,
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
normally with most of my characters, I don't get...
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
I don't get overly excited about hanging out in Windhelm. I just never have. I've only ever purchased the house here once. Didn't really like it.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Why are you still here, girl? What's going on? Hey, we gotta go. Come on.
I don't appreciate...
Alright, come on. Well, we better not waste any more time.
Trouble?
No, no trouble. All right, girl. Pay attention. I got something for you, okay? Okay, at this point, Ettient tucks a couple of things in Garm's collar. A letter and the wedding band that he found in Northwatch Keep. And the letter reads, "Nothing yet, but I'm on the scent. Trail goes far afield. Do not let my silence alarm you. Leaving a trail is a good sign. Wait for word. Take no risks. Hope remains. Vantis is strong. Ring enclosed." And with that, he sends Garm off to make the delivery. She will do what needs to be done. We can trust in that. And now, we must do what needs to be done. And so, the Hound goes to Solstheim.